Good morning, friends. Welcome to today's video post. Today and Thursday and Friday, I'll be continuing the loving kindness practice with you. In the last couple weeks, we started and continued to practice with where it was hopefully easy to connect with the loving kindness practice through the body, through imagining an easy being to connect with and offer kindness towards. And I believe we even started to offer it towards ourselves as a young person. So these places where it tends to be easiest to connect. And because ultimately loving kindness can function like the sun shining down on the earth, where it doesn't discriminate in terms of what it's going to shine on or who it's going to shine on. It just shines on all things without exception. And so we want to practice our loving kindness in that way as well. So this week, going to move into some other categories that might be more challenging. Today, we'll work with what's called the neutral person, someone we know of, like we know of their existence, but we don't know them very well. Maybe we may have spoken to them before, or just very briefly, something like that. And then Thursday, we will work with the category of the difficult person. I'll say more about that when we get there. And then on Friday, all beings. So what's interesting for the neutral person for today is that because we don't know them very well, we really don't know their qualities. So with the easy being or with ourselves, we could bring up this being's good qualities. Yeah, and that's a reason to feel kind towards them or care for them. You know, they're lovely. So with this person, we don't know that. And so we shift from this sense of care because of who they are and kind of, our relationship to them, to caring for them because they're a human being. Just because of that, because they're sentient and alive and they share the same humanity as we do. They want to be happy in the same way we do. They their heart gets hurt. They run up against the bumps and bruises of life the same way we do, etc. And because of that shared humanity, we offer them kindness. There are sisters and brothers in that way. And so we offer them kindness just because of that, not because, like, they don't have to be anyone to deserve that. Simply that they're alive is enough. And seeing if we can tune into that and offer them the loving kindness just for that reason. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. We will connect with one category, maybe the easy being, just to generate the loving kindness. Then we'll move towards the neutral person. So settling into your posture with an emphasis on softness and relaxation. I'm not going to give the instructions on the somatic approach, but if you've been with us and you connect with that, you can go ahead and do that. Just taking a moment or two to let the body settle. And perhaps tuning into just giving oneself this time to settle, to be quiet, that is a very kind of nascent form of kindness towards oneself. It really is self-care. pause and stop and be. And now bringing to mind a being that you feel is very easy to care for or feel feelings of kindness and tenderness towards. You can work with the same being that you have in past sessions if you've been with us. And if you haven't, beings like the pet, the granddaughter, grandson, niece, nephew, these young beings in our life that can often be really delightful. Could be a good friend. If you pick a friend, though, pick a friend where the relationship is not too complicated. See if you can get a visual of this being in your mind. Especially the face and the eyes. And see if you can connect with what it feels like in the heart when the care and the kindness arises towards this being. See if you can connect with that in real time now. Sometimes a particular instance when you really were feeling kindness towards this being, if you recall that instance, it's helpful in connecting with the feeling. And now see if you can come up with a phrase or perhaps two or three short phrases that speak to what it is that you're feeling towards this being. If these feelings had words, what would they be? Be just wishes for happiness or safety, wishes for their health or well-being. And so there are three parts here: the visual of the being, the felt sense, and the phrases, which are meant to support this felt sense of kindness and caring in the heart. And once you've got your phrase or phrases, begin to repeat it, doing your best to keep the visual in mind. And seeing if you can connect and stay connected to the feelings of kindness and care in the heart. The mind will wander, just like it does in the mindfulness practice, and it will come back. You'll wake up. And when you notice that wake up moment, see if you can regain the visual of this being, connect with the feeling of kindness towards them, and then pick up the phrases and begin to repeat them. Remembering we don't want to worry too much or judge kind of what's happening in the practice. It's more important that we simply engage in it because it's the intention for kindness that we're cultivating. What actually happens when we do the practice is not totally in our control. We are in the arena of the heart, which has many seasons. And as we do the loving kindness practice, if we do it long enough, we will visit all the seasons of the heart. Open, caring, closed, numb, full of ill will. But we just keep doing our best, following the instructions, showing up, and cultivating that intention for non-ill will. And now letting go of the image of this being, letting go of the phrases, just taking a moment or two to sit quietly and be with the heart just as it is. And now, thinking of a person who you know of, you know of their existence for sure, but you don't know them very well. You may not have ever spoken to them. Could be the clerk at a store that you frequent. Could be a relative you don't know so well. Someone at work that you don't really work with much. And really someone that you don't have particular feelings for one way or another. And then go ahead and bring this person to mind, getting a picture of them, especially face and eyes if you can. And again, we don't really know their good qualities, so we can't really reflect on those as a way to connect with them. But we do reflect on our shared humanity. The same emotions and mind states that run through our heart and mind runs through their heart and mind. Maybe not the exact same percentages, but they're going to experience the same things in general we are. When they stub their toe, it will hurt. When someone makes fun of them, it will hurt. When they're connected to gratitude in their heart and mind, it will feel good in a very similar way as it feels good when we're connected to gratitude in our heart and mind. So we reflect on this common humanity. We reflect on our wish to be happy. And based on that shared capacity, we wish them to be happy and be well, to be healthy and strong, to be safe, to be free of suffering, to move through this life with ease. So, coming up with a phrase or two, holding their image in mind, and wishing them well, not because they are a particular way, but because they deserve to be wished well, they deserve to be happy just because they're alive and they share this life with us. Sometimes it can be a bit challenging when we move to this category. The felt sense of kindness might kind of dry up or feel like we lose the thread. See if you can just stay with it. Just hold the image, repeat the phrase or phrases, and just do your best to connect with this shared humanity. Just gently staying with it, staying with the visual, staying with the phrases, not judging what your experience is. Letting go now of the image of this person, letting go of the phrases, just sitting a moment or two here now, being with the heart just as it is. May our practice of loving kindness benefit our own hearts and the hearts of living beings everywhere. Good to practice with you. Thank you. This category can be interesting, this neutral person category, for kind of our daily life practice, especially if we're out and about somewhere and, we're just coming into contact with people, not too close contact. But, maybe if you happen to be walking down the street and you pass someone, you don't know them, but there they are going through their lives. And we can kind of silently wish them happy. May you be well. May you have an easeful day today. It's a lovely practice to do when we're out and about. Okay, that's it for today, friends. I'll see you again on Thursday. We'll do the loving kindness practice again, and we'll practice with a difficult person. Okay, till then, I wish you well. Bye bye.